Hello, Internet! Today I'd like to tell you about this great little thing called, hang on, let me check, instruction manuals. Picture this, you're playing a game you've never played before, but there's one problem. Where's the R button? That's where these guys come in, little smatterings of paper that help you figure out exactly what makes games tick. Even in the arcades, there were little tips written on the control panels to help you figure out what to do. Of course, arcade games and even early home console games at the time were fairly straightforward, and you could just jump into the game without reading anything. But then you have a game like The Legend of Zelda, with a big open world filled with cryptic puzzles and deadly monsters, that even recommends you look up the manual on the title screen. Said manual contains not only an extended backstory for the characters and world, but also detailed descriptions of the items and monsters, and an overworld map showing you where to look for secrets. Some would say using it is kind of a cheap way to play the game, but you still get to fight the enemies on your own, and it feels a lot like using a map to search for treasure. Alright, let's see what we found. Aw man. Instruction booklets definitely made a lot of games much more bearable, and they really got creative with them in the 16-bit era. The massive Earthbound Player's Guide included with the game had a big travel brochure aesthetic going on, with a bunch of newspapers detailing the events of the game. And of course we have the Home Improvement Manual, which just reads, "Real men don't need instructions." Why do I feel like this is foreshadowing? Unfortunately, manuals began to get phased out in the 2010s, being mostly replaced with in-game storytelling and tutorials. A few games did have electronic manuals, but at that point they were pretty much phased out. Nowadays you only really see them in special physical releases for indie games, but at least they get to live on in a way. Sometimes it benefits to have paper instructions, like with this script. Uh-oh.